Hey guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel, Voice of Malinki. Today we will talk about connective tissue part 2, that is cartilage. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So in the last lecture, we have talked about connective tissue part 1. And in that lecture, we have seen that connective tissue is of mainly 3 types. First is the loose connective tissue. Second is the dense connective tissue, and third is the specialized connective tissue. So we have already talked about loose and dense connective tissues in the last lecture. If you want to see that lecture, you can, because I have provided the link in the description box. And the specialized connective tissue is of 3 types. First one is the cartilage, second one is the bone, and third one is the blood. And today we will talk about cartilage. I'll talk about bone in the next lecture. So let's talk about cartilage today. So cartilage is basically, it is a solid, pliable and it resists compression. So it is solid and pliable. So do you know what is pliable? Pliable means it is flexible. It is flexible. That means you can bend this cartilage and it resists compression. So you cannot break it down. If you compress, you cannot break down the cartilage. So we can imagine that our external ear and our nose, these are made up of cartilages. So if I want to bend my ear, I can, right? I can bend my external ear like that. I can bend my nose also like that. But I cannot break down them by compressing them. So that is the main character of cartilage, that these are flexible or pliable and they resist compression. Okay. Now see the structure. This is the structure of cartilage tissue. So here you will get some cells and you will get the extracellular matrix, because we have seen in the last lecture also that cartilage, that any type of connective tissue is made up of huge number of cells and huge amount of extracellular matrix or ECM. So in cartilage you will get the cell that is mainly chondrocytes. Chondrocytes are the main cells of cartilage tissue. So they are cartilage cells. These cells all are chondrocytes. And here you can see this is the extracellular matrix which is present around the cells or between the cells. Okay. Now here a new thing you can see here, that these chondrocyte cells, these cells are found in cluster like this, or they are found in single like this. So here it is the single chondrocyte, and here the chondrocytes are in group or in cluster, and they are surrounded by a particular thing. So this is called as cavity, because this is like a hole. This is the cavity, and the cavity is also known as lacunae. So what is the meaning of lacunae? Lacunae means it is the small lake. It is small lake. So lacunae means small lake. So this is a cavity like structure where these chondrocytes are placed. And this cavity or lacunae is nothing but the accumulation of some extracellular matrix. And we know that extracellular matrix is made up of mainly 2 things. First one is the protein fibers, and second one is the polysaccharides. So extracellular matrix is made up of these 2 things that we have seen in the last lecture. Now in this case also, in the extracellular matrix you will get different types of protein fibers like collagen, elastins, etc. And the polysaccharide you will mainly get here, that is chondroitin sulfate. So these are chondroitin sulfates, these are polysaccharides, these are carbohydrates, and because of these chondroitin sulfates, the cartilage tissue is flexible, because this chondroitin sulfate provides flexibility to the tissue. And one more thing is, these are the protein fibers, and one more thing is that the extracellular matrix is secreted by or synthesized by these chondrocytes, by these cells. Because in case of loose and dense connective tissue, we have seen that there were fibroblasts. Fibroblasts were some cells. These cells were responsible to synthesize extracellular matrix. But in this case, in the cartilage tissue, there is no any significant amount of fibroblasts. So in this case, these chondrocytes are main cells who synthesize and secrete this extracellular matrix. So this is all about the structure of cartilage tissue. And next important thing is, this is very important thing to remember, that this tissue does not have blood supply because it secretes anti-angiogenesis factor. So this connective tissue does not have any blood supply, but in case of loose and dense connective tissue, or in case of bone, we will see that there are blood supply, but in this case they do not have any blood supply. And why they do not have any blood supply? Because these cells secrete anti-angiogenesis factor. And what is that? So genesis means formation, angio means some blood vessels, anti means there is the prohibition. That means these cells secrete some factors which prohibit these blood vessels formation. Those factors prevent blood vessels formation. Therefore, these connective tissues, these cartilages, do not have any blood supply, right? Next is types. So there are mainly 3 types of cartilages. First is the hyaline cartilage, then it is the elastic cartilage, and third is the fibrocartilage. Okay, so hyaline cartilage is weakest. It is weakest. It does not contain fibers. That means here are some cells and here are some carbohydrates, that is the chondroitin sulfate. So those are present, and here are some cells, but protein fibers you will not get here. There is no protein fibers, and protein fibers mainly provide strength to the tissue, and as they do not have any protein fibers, they are weakest. They do not have strength, and hyaline cartilage is most abundant cartilage in our body. Next type is elastic cartilage. So elastic cartilage, from the name itself you can understand this cartilage contains fibers, protein fibers, that is elastin fibers. So elastin fibers are present here. Suppose these are some cells, here you will get some fibers, and those are elastin fibers, and they provide the elasticity. So elastic cartilages, these cartilages are very much elastic type. So these elastin fibers provide elasticity. And then one more is fibrocartilage. So they are strongest. They are strongest cartilage because they have collagen fibers. Collagen fibers give them strength, and fibrocartilage is strongest cartilage. So if here some cells are there, here you will get collagen fibers. They give strength to the tissue. And next we will see that where we will get these types of cartilages. So first is the hyaline cartilages. So hyaline cartilage you will get where? First of all, you will get it in the ends of the bones. You can see this is one bone, this is second bone, and at the end of these bones here you will get some cartilages. These red parts are the cartilages. So actually many times we will see that cartilages are found end of the bones or in the middle of the bones where actually the friction is occurring. So to prevent the friction, cartilages are there because they are some soft materials, they are flexible materials. So they are present at the ends of bones. And apart from these, you will get cartilages in larynx. So this is the larynx you can see, and in larynx also you will get some cartilages. Then below larynx we know trachea is present. So in trachea also you will see some ring-like structure like these. These are also cartilages. So first is the larynx, then below larynx trachea is present. There also you will get cartilage. And then the trachea ends here like bronchus is present, and then bronchial tubes are present. So in bronchus and bronchial tubes also you will get cartilages. These red parts all are cartilages. And in ribs also, so here are the ribs, and in ribs also you will get cartilages. These are red parts of the ribs. Here also you will get cartilages. So you can remember it easily that it is starting from the larynx, then trachea, and we know that after trachea we will get bronchus, bronchial tubes, and around these we have ribs. So in all of these systems we have cartilages. Next, in noses also you will get cartilages. In our noses you will get cartilages. This all I am talking about hyaline cartilage. So noses, in noses also you will get hyaline cartilages. And here also you can see in embryonic skeleton. So this is the embryo, and the skeleton of the embryo is made up of hyaline cartilage. It is made up of hyaline cartilage. Because in embryo it doesn't have huge amount of bones, rather it has cartilage, and when it gets adult, that time this cartilage is replaced by bones. So here also you will get this hyaline cartilage. And next is elastic cartilage. So where the elastic cartilages are present? First of all, it is present in epiglottis. So we have seen that in larynx, in the last picture we have seen that in larynx we have hyaline cartilage, right? And now above larynx we have the lead-like structure, right? Above larynx we have lead-like structure here in this part. So that part contains elastic cartilage. And then we have the external ear. Here in this part also we have elastic cartilage, and the eustachian tube that is present in the internal ear. In the internal ear we have eustachian tube, and that in that part also we have elastic cartilage. And next is fibrocartilage. So fibrocartilages are present in pubic symphysis. Pubic symphysis that is present between hip bones. So we have hip bones like this and this, and two hip bones are joining at that point, and at that point is named as pubic symphysis. And at pubic symphysis you will get fibrocartilage. Apart from that, you will get fibrocartilages in intervertebral discs. So we are human, we have the vertebral column we have. So we have number of vertebrae like that. And in between these vertebrae, we have intervertebral discs which are present in between two vertebrae. And those discs are made up of fibrocartilages. This red parts are made up of fibrocartilages. And one more thing is menisci. So menisci is the portion which is present in the knee. In our knee we have menisci. It is a pad-like part. So it is also made up of this fibrocartilage. So in our knee we have some pad-like structure in the bones. So that pad-like structure is called menisci. There also you will get this type of cartilage.